Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming. I am your host, Arun Dragon. Welcome to the first episode of Alice, now that I figured out what I was doing wrong the other day. Turns out, Alice just doesn't like being installed to any drive other than your C drive. And I don't normally install things there because that's my SSD, but what can you do, right? So, same setup as before. The game has the extended, the high definition texture mod, and also the widescreen mod. Unfortunately, the side effect of that are these little lines on the screen, so you'll just have to bear with that. Meanwhile, let's go on ahead and get started on a new game. And I've decided I'm just going to go ahead and let the opening cinematic play, so... I'm sure this will get copyright claimed, but who cares?
Wake up, Dormy. It's time for the tea party. Hush, Tweetweet.
I've got one. Why is a raven like a writing desk?
Worst case scenario, I can go back and tell YouTube.
Oh dear, oh dear.
You must save Alice.
Wake up, Alice. Wake up!
Mom? Dad? Alice?
Mom! Father!
I can't sleep.
Get out, Alice!
Save yourself, Alice. Get out of the house.
Poor dear. After all these years, maybe that old rabbit will bring her around.
Save us, Alice!
Please don't dawdle, Alice. We're very late indeed.
You've gone quite mangy, Cat, but your grin's a comfort.
And you've picked up a bit of an attitude, still curious and willing to learn, I hope.
Wonderland's become quite strange. How is one to find her way?
As knowing where you're going is preferable to being lost, ask. Rabbit knows a thing or two, and I myself don't need a weather vane to tell which way the wind blows. Let your need guide your behavior. Suppress your instinct to lead. Pursue, Rabbit.
I really kind of like the mangy look that they've given the cap. I can live without the literally glowing eyes and teeth, though.
Our land is destroyed, our spirit crushed.
Reminds me of the asylum. Is there no joy here?
Slavery and happiness do not dwell in the same house.
When the path is problematical, consider a leap of faith. Ride the wind.
Stir up no trouble, stranger. The Red Queen's agents are ruthless.
I'm not afraid of her or her creatures. Never was, really. You should stand up to them.
Defiance is useless. While the Queen reigns, only death can release us from this misery.
Or her death, I suppose.
Meta-essence is the life force of Wonderland. That of your enemies is especially potent. Collect what you can. Use it wisely. Your knife is necessary, but not sufficient. Always collect what's useful. Reject only your ignorance, and you may survive.
Everyone seems completely dejected. Are things really as bad as all that?
The truth would reduce you to a blubbering baby. Are you the savior Rabbit has been telling us about all this time?
I shouldn't think so. I'm a person. And just now I wish to get very small. About this big.
Calls for serious twisting. You'll need to go sideways, not forward. If I knew how, I'd go sideways myself.
Not twisted, small. I wish to become about this big.
The Fortress of Doors holds such secrets, but it will take more than a wish to get inside.
Doors have locks. Locks need keys, which you don't have. Let's hope the doors are open.
And if not, there may be more than one way to skin a cat, if you'll pardon the expression.
Most unpleasant metaphor. Please avoid it in future.
Hello, Mary. Good of you to stop in. I appreciate the support. Car guards.
Only a few find the way. Some don't recognize it when they do. Some don't ever want to.
That's obviously something for later. So, let's head over this way. Or maybe that is something I'm supposed to go to.
Rabbit told us a champion would come. Are you that champion?
Perhaps. Can you get me inside the Fortress of Doors?
Oh no, I wouldn't dare. Since the upheaval, we've all become gutless half-wits. I can barely risk crossing the road. But make your way to the mines, the deepest pit. There's one wiser and braver than myself who might help. He still lives free.
Every adventure requires a first step. Trite but true even here. Hanging ropes are as good as step ladders to those who know how to use them.
Why do you pursue me to this deserted place?
To benefit from your wisdom.
Even blurred vision is valued by the blind. If I were clever, would I cower in this slag heap? I'm not wise, girl. I've just grown old.
I wish to get very small, no bigger than a mouse. Do you know how I might do that?
Only that? Oh, yes. I could manage that. For a price.
I have nothing of value.
You have nerve and your health. Mine are nearly gone. I've seen too much suffering, and I smoke too much, you see.
What must I do?
In the Card Guard's compound, a particularly rough diamond holds a key. Retrieve it. I will repay the favor.
Now, there's not a lot in this game in the way of hidden secrets and such, but they are there. Another feature I kind of like is the skull-shaped knot on Alice's bow.
52 pickup is a staple of juvenile humor, but when the deck slices and dices, it's no laughing matter.
Make sure I've got a... Okay, can't pick that up. But... there's a bone key that the guy wanted.
You have the key. Very resourceful. Rabbit's confidence is not misplaced. He is no fool.
I certainly hope he is not.
Use the key to free my clan from the oppressive burden they carry. Any fight against the Queen's tyranny is a good fight. They've suffered...
I'm sure I'm very sorry for them, sir. Really I am. But what about me getting small?
There's a school inside the fortress where you'll find certain items for creating a concoction that will make you small.
What items exactly?
Items, girl. You'll know them when you see them. Speaking of seeing things, we should avoid the card guard's notice. Hang on. Damn it. They've been seen. Eventually, you must break through such walls. But for now, jump!
Thanks for stopping by, Dyroger. I appreciate that.
Oh!
The only weapon you have that uses no... the only weapon you have that... The red bar is your meta essence or health. The blue bar is your mana. The only weapon you have that uses no mana at all is your vorpal blade. These things. Because of the platforming in it. On the other hand...
Time to raise some havoc. The dogs of war are loose.
Nothing quite like the Berserk power-up, which does unfortunately eventually wear off, but that was a lot of card guards. I probably wouldn't have gotten past them without it. Somewhere around here, I think, is... Oh. Yes. This. And again. Yes, I have every intention to save scumming my way past sequences like this. Mostly because I don't want to have to keep waiting for the pieces of tile to recycle back every time. Seed like that. Save again because I think I have to cross back over. Second, please. I need to see if there's like a... Yeah. Back again.
The proper order of things is often a mystery to me. You too?
levers down here. And that up there is the reset switch, basically. Nope. I think it's probably 312. There we go. Got the correct order that time. And upstairs. And across it. And ouch, I can imagine that a lot of people don't like that. Okay, save, because I'm not sure I can get the exact timing here. Ah! And then from the top of this, there. Not sure I need them on it, but I'm going to see if I can collect it anyway. Then, of course, I've got to pick a door to go through. Yay. Okay. Picked the right one, and here I am on top of the walls.
Entering school requires a real leap of logic.
Now, I know there's a way to that. I probably didn't just... There we go.
Here's a riddle. When is a croquet mallet like a billy club? I'll tell you, whenever you want it to be.
Not much of a riddle for the Cheshire Cat. All of this is basically the Red Queen trying to stop you from getting to her. Oh boy, how many years has it been since I played this game? I know it came out in 2003, I think? Or was it earlier than that? And then there was a re-release in 2011 about the time that the second game came out. I'm entirely unsure how I'm supposed to get to the next part of this. Because I know I did this once in the past. The problem is, I just don't remember most of it. And you can't get through there. Nope, that doesn't work. He just keeps in the same pattern. I think there's a book that you gotta press or something like that, but I just don't see anything that stands out. Yeah, definitely. I forgot about this one door down here.
There's a bit more to do than you suggested, don't you think?
No need for sarcasm. I admit my memory's not what it was. But I'm here now. I'll try to amend its deficiencies. The library contains a recipe for the potion. Consult the Book of Bizarre Things. Oh no! Run!
I sort of wonder if Dr. Mick would be willing to approach something like this and talk about, you know, like Alice's broken psyche and what all this means. But he would probably have to play both games to get the full story of it before he started doing any kind of analysis.
Steps to enlightenment brighten the way, but the steps are steep. Take them one at a time.
And that's the second book we have to find. Card. That's true. Without giving away any spoilers, let's just say that the psychiatrist is not exactly got her best interests in mind. Third book I'm supposed to find. And the fourth one.
There's no lock, but it won't open. It's stuck.
Treat it like a Chinese box or a stubborn lid. A tap in the right spot might do the trick. You call that a tap? Fortunate I didn't suggest force. You might have pulverized it.
So did I.
Mushrooms, poppies, sugar and spice, all those things are very nice. When combined, the proper mixture makes a getting small elixir. I don't really like sweets.
I'm honestly amazed that I went the right direction right from the start. Whoop, gotta watch those though. And you don't want to grab that right now. You want to talk to him first and grab that on the way
The
out.
gymnasium should be safe. Guards never exercise, can't afford to lose the weight.
I never cared for sports at school. I don't have to put on a pinny, do I?
No, it wouldn't suit you. I've recalled one of the potion's ingredients. Mushrooms, lovely texture. What's that?
They will knock you off, so if you're going to grab that
How
reserve...
fine you look when dressed in rage. Your enemies are fortunate that your condition is not permanent, and you're lucky too. Red eyes suit so few.
Another one of those doggone jumps. It's not a bad one, it's just that if you miss it... The other thing I hate about the save system is all the auto-saving it does. Delete, yes. Delete, yes. I mean, I sort of have a love-hate relationship with it in the sense that you have to go back and delete all the saves you don't want anymore. There we go. Just the one will do. I wish I could set it so it didn't autosave as often.
Ah, the diabolical dice.
Or overwrote
A word
one
of
slot.
caution, don't throw them when you're alone. The fiends lack loyalty, and their notion of nourishment is quite disturbing.
And that is... What? Hold on. Oh, screw me. Guess where I am.
Our land is destroyed.
Shut up, I
Our
don't need to
spirit
talk to you.
perish. Stir
Shut
up no
up, I've
trouble,
already heard
stranger. The Red Queen's agents are ruthless.
Has this thing not even been saving?
Your knife is necessary, but not sufficient.
I'm gonna have to
Always
do this
collect
now.
what's useful.
Yeah,
Reject
that's pretty
only
much an
your
entire hour
ignorance,
wasted
and you may survive.
because it wasn't... I don't know what the save function was doing. It obviously wasn't saving over this slot. Well, there's nothing for it but to go through it all.
Everyone seems completely dejected. Are things really as bad as all that?
Only a few find the way. Some don't recognize it when they do. Some don't ever want to.
At least I remember the route this time. Most of
Rabbit told us a champion would come. Are you that champion?
Every adventure requires a first step. Trite but true even here. Hanging ropes are as good as step ladders to those who know how to use them.
Why do you pursue me to this deserted place?
And also I have the shortcut of not having to go through the cutscenes again.
52 pickup is a staple of juvenile humor, but when the deck slices and dices, it's no laughing matter.
You have the key.
time to raise some havoc. The dogs of war are loose.
Faster when you don't have to worry about the cutscenes and when you know exactly where you're going. Or at least mostly where you're going. Yeah, okay. It was saving to my current slot plus 1. So apparently it doesn't let you save over the slots. It just adds it to the next slot. That's a little bit annoying. Because all this time I thought I was saving to the first slot.
The proper order of things is often a mystery to me. You too? entering school requires a real leap of logic.
But you see what I mean about this game actually being really short when you think about it? Because if you skip cinematics...
Here's a riddle. When is a croquet mallet like a billy club? I'll tell you, whenever you want it to be.
I mean, it's taken like 10 minutes for me to get back to the school, instead of an hour like it did the first time.
There's a bit more to do than you suggested, don't you think?
No need for sarcasm. I admit my memory's not what it was. But I'm here now, try to amend its deficiencies. The library contains a recipe for the potion. Consult the Book of Bizarre Things. Oh no! Run!
There's still a handful of cinematics that you can't skip, like this one. But I mean, for the most part, you skip the dialogue if you know where you're going and what enemies you can just bypass. It's just pretty much straight here.
Steps to enlightenment brighten the way, but the steps are steep. Take them one at a time.
On the level below me. Took a little bit of damage from that drop, but that's okay. Let's see, where is that other book? So far, we've already got 3 of them in place. I just got to find that last.
There's no lock, but it won't open. It's stuck.
Treat it like a Chinese box or a stubborn lid. A tap in the right spot might do the trick. You call that a tap? Fortunate I didn't suggest force. You might have pulverized it.
Mushrooms, poppies, sugar and spice, all those things are very nice. When combined, the proper mixture makes a getting small elixir. I don't really like sweets.
And here is where I kind of messed up the last time. There we go. This time I'm not going to accidentally delete the wrong save files.
Ah, the diabolical dice. A word of caution, don't throw them when you're alone. The fiends lack loyalty, and their notion of nourishment is quite disturbing. The diabolical dice. A word of caution, don't throw them when you're alone. The fiends lack loyalty, and their notion of nourishment is quite disturbing.
Oh, you're kidding me.
The diabolical dice. A word of caution, don't throw them when you're alone. The fiends lack loyalty, and their notion of nourishment is quite disturbing. Diabolical dice. A word of caution, don't throw them when you're alone. The fiends lack loyalty, and their notion of nourishment is quite disturbing.
Well, at least I took him out before he knocked me off. Thanks. Is there any way to get these guys? No, they only spawn in after you pick this up.
Ah, the diabolical dice. A word of caution, don't throw them when you're alone. The fiends lack loyalty, and their notion of nourishment is quite disturbing.
Okay, there we are. Now we're being ambushed.
The gymnasium should be safe. Guards never exercise, can't afford to lose the weight.
How fine you look when dressed in rage. Your enemies are fortunate that your condition is not permanent, and you're lucky too. Red eyes suit so few.
Okay, by and large, we're relatively back to where we came from when I accidentally deleted the wrong saved game. Okay.
Here's a riddle. When is a croquet mallet like a billy club? I'll tell you. Whenever you want it to be.
I think there's something I have to do. But in a different room first. Well, at least I've kind of sort of cleared the room.
You're fortunate I passed by.
Meaning what? I was about to say you're lucky to have found me. Look, I found the last ingredient, sugared spice drops.
Whenever we meet up, seems I also find a bit more trouble. Seen any jumbo grow about?
There's a bit in that flask on the sideboard. You see, we're set. Bring back some poppy blooms and we'll mix up the potion.
And that's what I had to do. Got to go back to the other room and bring those. And then back the other way again.
This condenser can mix the potion. Doesn't look like it's good for much else, though. Now time to leave, but not as you came. Go by way of the observatory. This stars for your stellar performance. May open some doors for you.
Ah, yes, the old study of phrenology. Yeah. What's that? I think this is probably the way it wants me to go, because this was locked to me earlier. No, it's not the way it wants me to go. That's the way I came. In that case... Not on this level, mind you. Ah, over there. The fact that the guard's kind of repopulated, that's kind of a hint you're going the right direction. Like with a lot of games like this. And over here, through the door with the star on it. How dare you? Note to self, jump the gap. And we have made it all the way to the Vale of Tears. That wasn't too bad. Barely took us 30 minutes to get back here after having to restart the game almost. Because of that. that's the first boulder that came down. Before I go any further, let's save it so I don't have to watch the opening cinematic. The opening cinematic at the beginning of this level. One thing I hate in video games more than anything else is cinematics that you can't skip in a place where you're forced to watch them over and over again and you keep failing. Like the one at the beginning of this level. If you keep getting hit by the boulders, you're going to keep watching that initial cutscene over and over.
What's all this then? Did someone die? Have you lost your family?
No, my shell! The Duchess stole it and tried to eat me for lunch. Nobility must be served, I suppose.
Stop that wailing, won't you?
You're very cold-blooded for a mammal. I was almost soup.
Tragic, I'm sure, but I'm a bit pressed for time. Have you seen a rabbit?
Twitchy nose, shifty eyes, constantly consults his pocket watch. Most peculiar beast.
Well, he's very dear to me. I must find him.
Caterpillar could help, I'm quite certain. He knows everything there is to know.
And where does that smushy layabout hang his hooker these days?
Since the troubles began, he's in hiding. I couldn't divulge the secret. I couldn't risk telling you without something in return.
Risk nothing, gain nothing.
His whereabouts, then, for my shell. The Duchess won't part with it willingly.
Then she must do it unwillingly. I'll teach her manners.
You are brave, but I warn you, she treats everything as prey.
And our first encounter with the mock turtle standing around in his wife runs. now a little slow. Get back on my lead. And she died right there. And I'm back here. Wait, am I back here? Let's see. Yeah, I am back here. Great. And I'm back here again.
What's all this then? Did someone die? Have you lost your family?
Or don't. See, the problem is there's a way to land on that. There's a way to time your jump so that you land on that leaf at the bottom. But
What's all this then? Did someone die? Have you lost your family?
and now we're missing. Yes, indeed. Get out of the damn water. No, just get chewed on. Now that I've gotten through that sequence. Back into the water, please. Thank you. Because you know it's going to happen. That's what I get for not paying attention on that. I've got to jump over that first root and then land back on the leaf. And frankly, it looks almost like you shouldn't be able to get under the second root, but you are just barely short enough to get through it. And now that I'm here, again. Save's coming. Get back out of the water again. I know sooner or later someone's gonna watch this. It's gonna get on to me for saves coming, but I don't really care. Okay. One of these days, I'm going to remember, you gotta jump right there. The secret here is remembering you gotta jump off to the side here and not go over the waterfall. Knock them out of the sky. Charge 20 bits. Then over here, up off the that side. Can't go up that way. Although it looks like you ought to be able to. And then up here. And then wait for another lead. And continue to follow the mock code. And you are now in the first level. is he now? Huh. Should I turn up my mic volume then? Because I have my mic currently at 90%. I can turn it up a little bit. Let me get to a good point where I can safely do it. Okay, give me a second. Let me turn up my mic volume. Okay, that's as good as it's going to get. Hopefully that's a little bit better, because I can't get it up any more than that. This isn't exactly the world's most expensive mic. Well, I rotate my wallpaper around on a regular basis. I've got some I rotate the wallpaper on a regular basis. I've got some StarCraft 2 wallpaper too. And I'm always on the lookout for more. You know, since I've got a 2-monitor setup, something that's actually wide enough that it actually either fills both or arc. Fine. Or not. Fine. But yeah, like I was trying to say, is that I'm always on the lookout for dual monitor wallpaper. Like, say for example, some Legacy of Kain wallpaper that has Kain on one monitor and Raziel on the other monitor. Oh, came from there. definitely about to get et again. Yep. Giant freaking fish.
Over here.
Don't I know you?
Bill McGill at your service. Call me Larry. Or not. Have any brandy?
No, I've only my wits.
Then you have nothing. Wits are useless here. Everything is downside up.
I must see the Duchess.
Impossible. She only sees those who don't wish to see her.
That's not right.
It's perfect. She's supposed to be hiding from the Red Queen, who wants her dead.
Her head?
That too. Ruins me home, builds this monstrosity. She's mad as monkey mash, and just as tasteless. Well, never mind, we'll all perish soon enough. Sure you've no brandy?
I'm here to retrieve the title shell. I won't leave without it.
Won't you indeed? Stick your thumb in her eye, what? Your devoted servant, Mum. I owe her a bad turn myself. Follow me.
Come closer, my little chick. Properly seasoned, you'd make a handsome dish.
I'm not edible.
Not a full meal, certainly, but a light snack, I think.
I'll have the turtle shell now, you disgusting ogre.
Over my dead body.
I'll try to accommodate you.
She's so damn hard to hit. Great. Either get up or get killed. I didn't want to jump up there and hold on, but it doesn't give you any way to release. You have to pull up and jump off.
Come closer, my little chick. Properly seasoned, you'd make a handsome dish.
You know, sometimes I sneeze so hard I feel like my head is going to do that.
I'll have the leeches in to handle this mess.
At least my shell's in tolerable condition.
A simple thank you would have been nice. I've kept my part of the bargain, Turtle.
Fair enough. I'll take you on a trip. Hover around my bubbles. Cuddle up to them. Never leave them. You'll muddle through.
And now for the swimming sequence. Have to follow his trail of bubbles. Oh, did I mention things are going to fall? And the geysers will push you up out of the way, as well as steam you a little bit. Better believe it. And then crap like that happens. Yeah, I really did like the second game in the series better than this one, but you know, I appreciate this one for what he is. Considering that they were working with the Quake 3 engine, and the fact that this game is 19 years old, I think, maybe 20. Yeah, although the graphics are showing their age, even with the HD retexture. But I can think of some games that have aged a lot worse than this, I'll give you that. Like, Voodoo Man, I think was the name of it, or something like that. I know your character was a voodoo Get off of me. I know your character was a voodoo practitioner in it. Shadow Man, that was it. That one aged badly. Then you have other games that age pretty well, like the original Deus Ex. And the original Deus Ex is one of those games that tends to end up back on my computer every year or two at least. Now, of course, I tell people, or someday I will start telling people who watch the channel not to discuss conspiracy theories on my channel unless they're talking about in the context of the game. Deus Ex is one of those games where basically the whole game is about conspiracy theories and how and in the game universe at least, they're all true. Illuminati, MJ-12. So it'd be kind of hard to tell people not to talk about it in that game. Fine. Where did he go? Where did he freaking go? I am not going to do this again just because of him. Yeah, I guess I am going to do it again just because he decided to leave me behind. And I couldn't find him again. I don't know. If you haven't played them, I think you guys would probably like the, at least the Deus Ex prequels, which are not first-person shooters. The original Deus Ex is. But the two prequels, which came after, which were released afterwards, those are third-person. Gonna do something else and save here, because I'm not gonna go all the way back to the start again. Now, what the... Where did he freaking go? There we go. I really wish he would just... There we go, finally.
Finish what you start, please. Remember, you're just a visitor. We have to live here.
I'm not on holiday.
And I'm not ungrateful. You're an honorary reptile.
Lucky me.
You'll think so when you're underwater.
Okay, I will be right back. I need to take my my blood pressure medication. Be right back. Okay, back. Quick question. Have any of you ever had a medication that tasted so bad you're like, oh my god, it touched my tongue. Ew, ugh. Well, that's kind of my blood pressure medication. It tastes horrible. I've had to learn how to take it without letting it touch my taste buds, but that doesn't always work. it could be worse. It could be the steroids that I used to have to take for my gout. Fortunately, I've got it under control, but the prednisone that they had me on for gout, ugh. Crap. Oh no, you don't. I have to jump off of this and onto that rope and then over here. Ah, crap. Well, prednisone is an oral steroid. It's... Would you stop that? I'm not going to die right here. Thank you.
You've taken your sweet time.
What do you mean? You're the one who didn't wait. I have reasoned.
Forget reasons, they're useless. Caterpillar is waiting.
I remember him well. Thin-skinned, ill-tempered, smokes too much, disagreeable smell. Why do I need him?
No one's wiser in Wonderland. Only he knows what you must do to save us. Now follow closely. The way is treacherous. We have so far to go and so little time to get there.
Oh, no, you don't. Get up, please. Thank you. Better save before I go too much further, or I'm going to forget something. Actually, you know what I'm going to do before I do this? I'm going to go all the way back. just kind of the kind of person that doesn't like to let 30 saved games accumulate. Yeah, I made that mistake once already. Just to be sure. Okay, good. Okay. There we go. Don't step in the water there. Okay, I'm honestly not sure where I go from here. Because I can't jump over there to that. Ah, there he is. Oh, no, you don't. Oh, yeah. this sequence. Yeah, I know I said I don't like letting a bunch of save games accumulate and then I turn around and start save scumming, but... Okay, what is... I need to look in the settings. There's got to be... You know, I should probably start wondering who made the stupid decision that the climb up button should be the enter key on the other end of the keyboard from the WASD for direction controls. Or I should just bite the bullet and remap that. Okay. Why do I have the feeling that I'm about to get shot? Oh, fun. First, this one, then this one, then falling to my death. First, this one, then here, then falling to my death. First, this one, then this one, then falling to my death. Death by Rose, of all things. Then falling to my death anyway. Get up! Get up! putting up with that again. Because all she had to do was jump to that rope and not miss it, which she did. What part of load? Do you know what I'm saying? Thank you. And jump to the rope, and this time finally not missing it. Oh dear. And jump to the rope and start climbing. And hoping he doesn't bomb me off. There we go. And just in case I miss the next jump and get swept downstream. Besides, I gotta take out this dude too. Knew it. Oh, good grief. Alright, let's just get stuck right there, jumping in place. And do it again, so I don't do that again. I don't think you're meant to jump to that third rock.
Strange how quiet it is here now. I don't like it. Caterpillar is just beyond the clearing, Alice. Let's sacrifice stealth for speed.
Anyone for flatbit?
Everyone I love dies violently. Unnaturally. I'm cursed. Why go on? I'll just hurt others.
No time for self-pity. Evade these savage soldiers and find Caterpillar.
Oh, no, you don't. Well, on the bright side, he seems to have lost a lot of weight. Did not intend to fall all the way to the bottom of the rope. And there we go, losing more health. Oh. To heck with you. Now then. And yes, every time you pick that up, even though you already have that weapon, it's an enhancement to the weapon.
Go with the flow. Whatever floats will do.
I will say this. Did anyone ever suspect all those petticoats would actually be useful? Yeah, but it would be funny in an alternate history where men spent all this time trying to fly, and then the women always could. Oh, I forgot about that one. Otherwise known as the Oh Hell Turn Around and Run. You do still have to run because that giant, well, actually, I think it's a marble, but it'll bounce right across those mushrooms too. And you have to make it across before that happens, obviously. I remember that game in the arcades, too. I have no idea how many quarters I dumped into it. Wasn't my favorite game, but I would still play it. I don't think I ever got past the third or fourth maze, though. Which is why it wasn't my favorite game. I wasn't that good at it. Not back then, anyway. I'd probably be better at it now with decades of video gaming under my belt, but when I was a teenager, nah, wasn't that great at it. Okay, so now we're down here. And by the way, this is ice, and it does, well, that. You still have momentum. Because of shit like that. That makes it annoying.
Withering cold incapacitates an enemy more completely than deep wounds, but winter does not last forever.
And it does shit like that. So I end up back here again.
Withering cold incapacitates
Indeed.
an enemy more completely than deep wounds, but winter does not last forever.
Oh, come on, I jumped. But no, I'm gonna walk right off the edge because that's what the game wants to do. And I'm just gonna walk right off the edge again. Can't make that jump, apparently. Wish I knew why the game was making me load twice. Can't jump that. Unless I'm heading the wrong damn way. Don't see how. Now come on. I know this is not the route because this is the route I came in on. Now I'm stuck trying to figure out where I need to go from here again. It's not like there's anything down there but a bottomless pit. Something like that. Oh, come on. I said load. It's still doing that whole load thing. Ah, I figured it out. After I load again. Oh, come on.
Ah, Alice, you've returned.
But Rabbit never told me why. And now he's gone.
Why? Wonderland is severely damaged. You must set things right, that's why.
I barely recognize this terrible place. What is it to me?
It's home. Well, it could be. Having lost what you loved, you nearly wiped us out. You've started to rebuild. Your task, however, and your pain are not over.
Why must I suffer?
Because your mind is fouled by self-deception. Even your fantasies have fragmented into tortured versions of themselves. You are racked with guilt because you survived, and you dread the prospect of a life alone.
What do you think I must do?
Destroy the Queen of Hearts. Wonderland and your entire world can become whole again. I need to rest now. You need to regain your human size. Grow up, Alice. Embrace the truth. Travel to the fungiferous forest now and nibble from the mushroom of life. Take great care. The voracious centipede jealously guards it and rules over what you require.
Great. Straight out of one into the other. And into the other. And into the other. And she's dead. And she's dead again. Because sucked into the mushroom, sucked into the same mushroom, sucked into the same mushroom. Never gave me a chance to shoot back at said mushroom. The problem is you can't target them until after they go active. See, does absolutely nothing. Okay, she's dead. And what's worse, you have to go that way. This time saving, so that I don't have to fight my way through all of that again, in case it just decides to suck me in and screw me.
You pathetic and wretched excuse for warriors, form a line. Bring the intruder to my den. I will punish her insolence and dispose of her.
And now the Centipede's Sanctum. Well, I just got pushed into a nutcracker. Get the hell off. Oh, no. Yeah, now I get what you're saying. Yeah, that was an interesting one. The guy decided to build a nutcracker that could crack a metal nut. But yeah, in this game, the ant soldiers push you through push you off a cliff, and that leads you down into basically a giant nutcracker. Ah, there we go. Get off. Damn it. Damn it. You have to hit him when he rears up. But I keep timing it wrong and hitting him, which he's immune to that. Come on, come on. Ah! And I keep missing. Rear up, rear up, rear up, rear up, rear up. And of course, I fired too soon and then too late. There we go. Finally got him for the second hit. Missed him again. First one. Right into his armored chest. Come on. Rear up. Don't spit acid. Rear up. Rear the hell up, would you? And spit more acid and almost kill me. Thankfully, it keeps giving you health as long as you can stay alive long enough. Oh, and of course that missed. Too late. Missed. Too late, missed. Reflected off his ass instead of the one vulnerable spot on his chest. Get off me. Little bloodsucker, that's my blood and I want it back. try this. Would you please rear up again so I can hit you with something? I would really like him to stop spitting out these little monsters and rear up. Okay, yeah, spit some acid at me again. Spit some little monsters at me again. Almost kill me again. I just cannot hit his vulnerable spot, no matter what I freaking do. Got him, finally. Of course, I still have to get him more. Oh, come on, right under him. Again. Come on, come on, come on. Rear the hell up. Rear the hell up. Rear the hell up. Pit, 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 pit. And more of these guys. And more acid. And more of these. And more of those. you. You got some of my blood. Appreciate it. Thanks. Now maybe you'll rear up. Or you'll just rumble at me. And again. Okay, give me a second. This is a god dang moment. I need to figure out how to get him to do what I want him to do. Great. The tactic pretty much amounts to what I've been doing. Gotcha! Okay, finally managed to work past him. Only took me 17 minutes.
I've never trusted toadstools, but I suppose some must have their good points.
I wish I were hallucinating. What a horrible choice. Eat a toadstool or remain food for insects.
It's rude to eat and run, but sometimes it's unavoidable. The dimensions of this desolate tract are unknown to all but the inhabitants. Only one path will bring you to the end game.
At least these little lava things are, for obvious reasons, vulnerable to the ice wand. Why do I have the feeling it won't let me pass that until I find my way over to there.
The Jabberwock's eye staff is incomparably powerful, but its individual pieces are worth less than the carcass of a gnat.
Insta-death. Because you can't jump that way.
The dimensions of this desolate tract are unknown to all but the inhabitants. Only one path will bring you to the end game. The Jabberwock's eye staff is incomparably powerful, but its individual pieces are worth less than the carcass of a gnat.
To destroy the palace filled with malice is the daring work of noble Alice. An endgame with the Red Queen is possible only after you crush her sentinel, the vile, fiercelicious, and vengeful Jabberwock. Without the staff that bears his name, destroying him is the hopeless work of a wasted life.
I have one piece of the eye staff. Where are the others?
Scattered throughout the world. When you have them all in hand, checkmate is possible. The Pale Royals may be of use.
Obscure allusions to chess are fine, but it troubles me that anonymous oracles know more of my business than I do.
Yeah, you gotta get the 3 parts of the Jabberwock staff to have a chance against the Red Queen. Heading off to the Pale Realm. And of course I have to destroy the red pawns along the way.
Since you know the moves, best play with whites. They go first.
Such order in the midst of chaos makes me woozy and disoriented.
The regularity of the board disguises the predatory menace of certain pieces.
Oh, Duddy. And now to fight my way all the way back to the Cave of the Oracle, again. And now back to the Pale Realm again. No, you don't. I am not falling off the scenery again.
Since you know the moves, best play with whites. They go first.
And better save here so I don't have to do that again. Okay, there we go. Not surprisingly, the Vorpal Blade is actually technically the second most powerful weapon. The first most powerful is the Jabberwock Staff. The problem is, the Vorpal Blade, when you throw it, can kill most card guards in 1 or 2 shots, but slow rate of fire. Did I mention it's a chess puzzle fetch quest? Fortunately, the chess part of it isn't that hard to do, as long as you remember how chess pieces are supposed to move and keep your attention open for essentially bottomless pits, which it will perfectly well let you move into. Also, I do have to go that way. I wasn't sure if I was supposed to go this way or some other way, but yeah, this is how it goes. And then onto that. Up a level. Through this door. Did I mention you can instantly die right there? And another really quick save scum. Okay, that's pretty good. Now through this door. Knight kills pawn, Alice kills knight. Then backtrack, save again, and you can go into the area that guy was guarding. A lot of the areas in this part of the level are basically dead ends. There's really only one route you can go. And this is not it, by the way. Although there is a heart up there that you can get. Oh. Good job. Right back in the briny, and I gotta go do that again. Damn it! When I hit forward, it was supposed to be after I turned left. But no, I just feel like moving forward without turning left, so you fall right back down that hole and have to do that again. No, well, poopy. And now I get to do it all again without making the wrong damn turn this time. Oh. There we go. Back to Alice. Yeah, I'd better. And there's an upgrade to Mr. Jack in the Box. Oh. That's just water down there. I've already explored this. Oh, wait. Door. Silly me. that starts that loop, which raises the water level. Which then probably allows me to swim somewhere. Okay, back outside, back to the left. No. And the start of the next level of the game, called Castling. I think you can guess part of what you're supposed to do here. I nearly saved, but then I remembered, oh wait, it autosaves at the start of each level. Lots of dead chess pieces. Oh yeah. Bet you probably never expected to see all-out war between red and white chess pieces. And talk to the White King.
Help us, please. The Red Queen's forces are strong and show no mercy. Our own queen is in terrible danger.
I saw her captured. I'm sorry.
Without her generalship, Red wins. We're doomed.
As am I if I can't pass through this realm. I must collect the pieces to the Jabberwock's eye staff.
Free the White Queen, Alice. That would help us both.
I'm not really a player. What are the rules?
Rules? There are no rules. There's barely any strategy. No time. Make a frontal assault on the Red Castle. I won't lie to you. You'll meet deadly traps and fierce opposition along the way.
Should I be grateful for the truth? A lie or two might have been more persuasive.
In war, truth first. There's always time for lies later. You won't face the enemy alone. Carry this soldier to the White Queen.
A mere pawn is the best I can hope for?
I'm afraid so. Now return as you came. The rooks know the way.
And I'll just follow them. There is that. Aha. And there's the portal to the next section of the game. Okay. We are a little over halfway through the game, so I'm going to delete these saved game, delete all these extra games, then save it again, and end the stream for the night. If you're new, thanks for coming, and don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will see you next time. We should be able to finish this up in another stream. Then I might move on to Alice 2. Or do some more work on Chorus. Make sure it's saved. Yes, it has. Okay.